Rinnai Continuum and the Rinnai Integrity tankless hot water systems are revolutionizing the way modern homes and businesses meet their hot water needs. The Rinnai Corporation is the largest gas appliance manufacturer in the world. Established in 1920, Rinnai has expanded its business line and today offers a wide range of products, including kitchen appliances, water heating systems, heating and air conditioning units, and similar commercial products. The company built its reputation upon its achievements in technological innovation, manufacturing efficiency, product safety, and impeccable quality. Rinnai has been working in international markets for over 30 years and now operates in more than 20 countries around the world. In keeping with the company's tradition of creating products that enhance our daily lives, Rinnai's tankless hot water systems were developed more than 30 years ago and have been continuously upgraded to produce the most efficient delivery of hot water for residential, commercial, and industrial applications around the world. With hundreds of thousands of units installed worldwide, this technology is considered the standard in most countries around the globe. Rinnai's North American operation is headquartered in Peachtree City, Georgia, and is responsible for the marketing, distribution, and engineering applications within the North American market. Thank you for your interest in our product, and we invite you to enjoy this presentation. There are 3 modules: product technical overview, actual installation, and a consumer presentation. Listen and learn how you can increase your profits with the Rinnai Continuum and the Rinnai Integrity and give your residential and commercial customers never-ending hot water.
Hi, my name is Gary Williams, National Service Manager for Rinnai Water Heaters. I'd like to welcome you to the Rinnai Water Heater Installation Training. Today we will be covering the following items pertaining to installation of Rinnai Continuous Flow Water Heaters: general product knowledge, multiple unit installations, optional items, imported product information, site surveys, installation recommendations, circulating systems, sequence of operation, component removal, and error codes. What we have here in front of us today is an internal 2532 series water heater and our external 2532 series water heaters. The internal unit requires venting. You have to vent it off the top of the product. We'll cover venting later. The external unit requires no venting. What I would like to do is remove the cover off of both units and show you the differences between the 2 heaters at this time. The 2532 series and the 2532 indoor and outdoor series heaters are virtually the same, except for one vents off the top, the other vents out the front of the heater. They both look pretty much the same, with the exception to the heat exchanger on this product, with the vent coming out the top, and the heat exchanger on this heater, the vent coming out the front of it. So the heat exchangers would be different components. And one other exception is the baffle you see here on the combustion blower motor and the air chamber. Other than that, all other components are identical. Some of the items, safety items in this product, is you have a lime sensor at this point on the heat exchanger. This sensor, if it senses the heat exchanger scaling up, it will shut the heater off on overheat. This sensor activates when the water temperature inside the heat exchanger reaches 203 degrees. In addition to that sensor, you also have on the external unit bimetal switches. That's this switch here with the red wires on it, which is on both heaters. The bimetal switch on the outdoor unit has 2, one on the front and one on the rear of the heat exchanger. The one on the external heater has 2 on the front and 2 on the rear for additional protection for being inside the home. In addition to that, we also have a bimetal switch. At this point, this switch will activate at 194 degrees surface temperature. So if the heat exchanger were to heat up for unknown reasons, this would shut the unit down and flash an error code 14. In addition to that, we have a flame rod, which measures flame intensity in microamps. Same as a tank water heater using a thermocouple that operates on millivolts. This is your igniter with the big black wire. It's electronic ignition, spark ignition. The igniter module is mounted to the bottom right of the heat exchanger or burner assembly. We also have the combustion fan motor in the bottom lower left of the cabinet. On both units, as you can see, it's almost identical, except for the baffle I talked about earlier. In addition to that, you got your gas control valve at this point, right-hand bottom of the heater, and then a PC board, or a computer board. On both units, there's a transformer mounted in the very back rear of the cabinet. In addition to that, you have the water flow control device, which is mounted back behind these wires where the two copper pipes go into the flow control. Other components are inside of here. You have 16 stainless steel Bunsen burners. When the unit first fires up, only 3 of those burners will fire, and they'll heat up to about 33% of the load of the heater. After that, 5 additional burners will fire up and heat up to about 43%. Then you have 8 burners that fire and heat up to 50% of the load, and then it takes another step, 16 burners, to get you up to the full capacity. The indoor heater fires from 15,000 BTUs up to 180,000. The outdoor heater fires from 15 up to 199,000. In addition to that, Rinnai will be introducing other products where the BTUs will vary, so please check your owner's information manual or the left-hand side of the heater on the rating plate for BTU values. Additional items this heater incorporates is freeze protection. If the outdoor heater is installed in climates that get as cold as 30 below zero, it can protect itself. It can do that by a series of ceramic heaters. It has one on the heat exchanger on the face of the heat exchanger, and it has additional ones on the water outlet line, and one in the water flow control and one in the outlet line. On the internal unit, we also provide the same protection from the heat exchanger, on the exit lines leaving the heater, and in the water flow control. Those electrically will protect this heater from freezing down to zero. It incorporates a secondary freeze protection if the electric ceramic heaters fail for any reason or cannot keep up because the outside temperature is dropping too fast. This heater will fire up and run for 1 to 3 cycles and heat the water back up inside the heat exchanger to 57 degrees. Once the water temperature inside the heat exchanger reaches 37 degrees, at this outlet thermistor at this point, this heater will fire up and heat the water back up again. So therefore, you have freeze protection of 30 below zero as long as you have power and gas. I will also discuss optional freeze protections in the event you lose power or gas that will dump the water out of this heater. In addition to that, the warranties on this product is 10 years on the heat exchanger on residential units, 5 years on all other parts below the heat exchanger. On the commercial unit, the gray unit, you have 5 years on the heat exchanger and 5 years on all parts. The difference between the two heaters is the residential unit is white, the commercial unit is gray. The white residential unit is only to be used in hot water